This is Mike from Iwrestledabearonce. You're watching brutal films. If it isn't quality, it isn't brutal.
It's your boy, and I'm checking in live and direct here with your boy.
Mikey from Iwrestledabearonce.
Here at the Warped Tour in Atlanta, Georgia. What song best describes you as a band, and what would you recommend personally to your new fans?
I would have to say Next Visible Delicious is the one that kind of it like encompasses everything that the band is about, and it's definitely the funnest one to play. And that actually happened by accident. We just started playing it harder and harder every day, and the kids go nuts for it, man. It's
Awesome.
pretty rad.
What are some stories or a story that you would like to share about your journey to reach this current point where you are at now?
It literally starts when you are a wee lad, and you think, wow, I would trade my life to go on tour. Well, that's what you essentially do. Like, see you later, Ma. Haven't seen you in 6 months. You know, you have to kiss it all goodbye. But then, you know, I have some stories for the old grandkids, if you know what I mean. So it's definitely a give and take relationship with the road. Like, you know, Ricky has some weird staph infection that he got from jumping in a porno pool. You know, that's just a long laundry list of silly crap that happens on tour. Like, stuff you can't really make up. You're just like, well, that has to be true, because no brain thinks up of silly shit like that.
Yeah, could actually, yeah. If you could work with a producer, who would it be?
Any producer?
Yes.
Actually, we just worked. We did It's All Happening at Molt House, which is Ross Robinson's studio. He did early Slipknot records, early Korn records, and that was like, at the time, that was like the culmination of what we had been working for, because we all grew up as really big Korn fans and really big Slipknot fans. So even still today, we have those Slipknot parties, especially
Sweet.
on our friends and Of Mice and Men. I'm surprised that bus hasn't fallen apart yet. We just get to jumping, and it gets wild, man. It gets really, really wild. But yeah, Slipknot, man. If we had a chance, I would work with Ross again. He's definitely like a very emotional character, so it's really interesting to see the stuff that he says is just really far out. But I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So it's intense, really, really intense experience.
Excellent. Any new albums or single in the works?
Actually, we are in the midst of piecing together the new record, which doesn't even have a working title yet. So we're just kind of dabbling in stuff here and there, and trying to make the pretty stuff even more pretty, and the brutal stuff even more brutal. You know, the heavier, the better, but the prettier, the better too, I guess. Just trying to really get a hold of all the polar opposites and see where we can go, like what we can accomplish. You know, just while at the same time, you know, like we always have been. It's kind of just done whatever we wanted, like no transitions, fuck genres, all that stuff.
What have been some of your best tour experiences?
Any day on Warped Tour, pretty much. Like, everything is so, like, if you have a question, they have an answer. Like, it's all so like well thought out, and like it's definitely the hardest tour you'll ever do. But at the same time, if you need an answer, you get it in a timely fashion. Like, everything is so clear cut and laid out. Any day on Warped Tour, I'll take over any other tour for sure. It's just, and they're huge. You get to work on the tan.
Oh yeah.
That's it, man. The food's great. Everything's absolutely perfect. This is from trial and error, though. You know, I'm sure the early Warped Tours were kind of rough around the edges, but man, Kevin got it together. That guy rules.
Absolutely. What is your songwriting process like?
Basically, someone opens up their laptop and says, "Hey, I'm an idiot. Check this out," and then, you know, it's a blues, ska, hip hop part that no one saw coming out of left field, and then we think, okay, well, let's Apple V, and then we'll paste it in some stupid spot that makes no sense, and for some reason the kids really enjoy it. But you know, and it's super fun to play too. It's, especially being a drummer, it's really hard to anticipate, you know, tempo changes so constantly, but you start to feel it, and there's nothing like it for sure.
Just get with it. What are some of your musical influences?
Mr. Bungle, Depeche Mode, Necrophagist, I actually am a huge Circus Survive fan. And the new Circus Survive song "Suitcase" just came out not too long ago, and it's so sick. So I've just been like listening to that all day. And yeah, Circus Survive, Coheed and Cambria, anything really. Garth Brooks, I don't even care. All of it. Actually, John and I, the guitar player for the band, stage left guitarist, we have today's date night, man. We're gonna have a Garth Brooks party on the bus. We're just gonna listen to old Garth Brooks all night.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's a true story actually too. We're gonna listen to Garth all night.
Any additional like commentary or remarks you would like to provide us with?
Come out and have a good time. We'll be back in the fall in a venue near you, and if you're one of the European listeners or viewers, come out to that too. Everywhere from if you spin a globe and throw a dart at it, we'll be there pretty soon. So stick around.
Social media, Facebook, Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Waiting for your fans to reach
Yeah. Our Twitter for the band is at Iwabo, IWABO. Mine is at Iwabo Mike. Same thing with Instagram, Kick, all that silly stuff. And my number is 911. You should call me.
in case of emergency.
Yeah.